good morning to you. I don't have my normal hat on today, which is rather annoying because I actually left it on the riverbank beside the River Bure at my last walk. The reason why it's annoying is because it was bought from me by Helen Slesner in Australia. It was a genuine Australian hat. Never mind, I'm getting another one. So today's walk is the Nile Valley Walk. You can tell from the signs starting from Litcham, which actually they need to tidy that sign up, not very good. So we're going across to Mileham, which on the reverse is going to be an 8-mile walk. Litcham is a small village. It has a pub, it has a post office, and I've just parked beside the post office. Hopefully that'll be okay. The church they have in here was consecrated in 1421 and rebuilt in 1700. It's got some lovely 15th century features in it, so if that's your thing, have a look. So we're going to go cross country. I think there's going to be some fantastic walks. The route will be shown on the map at the end of the vid. So let's see what happens. And I have my cake and coffee again this morning, so let's go. It's going to be a great walk. So parked outside the post office and now heading east along Druids Lane. This is waymarked, as you can see. A little bit of information. Shortly after the start we veered round a corner with the school on the left hand side, but the Nile Valley waymark was not seen, so you need to make sure that you take the track leading into a caravan park, caravan site. It's the first one on the right hand side, and then just follow the track along, which is what we're doing now. So it didn't take very long to get into open countryside, beautiful meadow here, and looks as if some char horses over there, so let's just go and check them out, shall we? Well, the track is narrowed, and as you can see it's covered by hedges on either side, despite the very strong winds which we're now sheltered from. It's very pleasant at the moment in the t-shirt, nice and warm. It's going to be a good walk. Yes, footpath, well, we'll check this out, shall we? It's on the edge of a field. Actually, that footpath was okay. The farmers kept it cut. So we're now heading onto a road, sadly. I've actually done a slight deviation from the Nile Valley route to reduce the amount of time on the road. Not by much, but I think it might be a little bit more interesting. So you can see these signs here, so clearly we're in the right direction. There's an awful lot of these wonderful flowers flowering this year. So we're off the side of the road now, heading north. This actually is not part of the Nile Valley Way. As I said earlier, I've done a slight deviation just to take the route off the main road. Well, actually it's a B road. I mentioned at the introduction I hadn't got a hat, and there is a reason for that, not because it's been blown off, and as I said, it is very windy. It's because I left it on the riverbank when having my coffee and cake when I was doing the Bure Valley walk. Yeah, really annoyed about that because it was bought for me in Australia and many years ago. But there we are, it's gone, and I've ordered another one. a pig farm. At least all the piggies are outside enjoying themselves. Well, let's hope they are enjoying themselves before they end up, well, you know, lovely blue sky again. Oh, Black Currant Hall. Could be a juicy place to stay. Where the trees are on the horizon, that's a Bronze Age mound behind that, or amongst those trees. I said earlier they found some bronze prehistoric working tools following an excavation in 1989. Good morning, my long-horned friends. Hello. Good morning. I think you need a haircut. I'm very good at doing those. Hello. I like the rings in the ears. Lovely. The footpath actually does go through the field where the goats are, and you follow the edge of that, and then eventually you will come to this rather overgrown part of the path. Should be okay though. So back on the official Nar Valley path, this is actually being cut, so the deviation, what's the deviation? Just kept you off your road. Sometimes you get this urge for having a coffee, and I've got one at the moment, so I'll find somewhere to have one. I'm going to stop out of the wind and get my flask out and buy cakes as well. That'll be nice for a few minutes. With farming and the crops, the crop beside me is oilseed rape. It's essentially used by the food industry, pudding cakes, etc. Not that I know anything about cakes. Nice bit of scenery over there. Going to turn left around the corner, only a little way along the road, and then we rejoin the path. People that come to Norfolk and say it's flat, then that looks like a valley to me. I still haven't had that coffee. I must stop shortly. the only castle we'll see is on the village sign. Still going to have a look, see if I can find something, but not at the moment. Actually, Mileham is quite a picturesque little village, full of cottages. So yeah, it's quite nice. So now going to turn around and find the remains of the castle, then make our way back to Litcham, and then I'll chat again. And I'm going to have some more coffee and cake. So here we are, the ruins of the Motte and Bailey Castle. Just going to check this out a little bit further because there seems to be some stonework up there. Let's have a look. Well, you can see why they built it here, because it's a very high point and it's looking out across the countryside, so you'll be able to see any invaders heading towards you. Don't see any today though. It's time for that coffee and cake now. The crop that you can see on the right hand side is not sugar cane being grown in the Caribbean, it's maize. It's pretty amazing stuff. Well guys, we've almost finished the walk for today. Just one or two things I want to mention. On the map, which will be at the end of the vid, will show a deviation from the route, the River Nile route. I just took a footpath which got a bit complicated. So if you're going to walk this route, I would suggest that when you get to the beat road, just follow the road until you see the trail sign, and then you'll be okay. Other thing you need to remember is that you should wear some reasonable walking shoes, because there is some uneven footpaths. Take some water with you, because so far the routes do not have any watering holes. Good to have some food with you as well. So, as always, I hope you find this of interest. It's been some beautiful scenery. Okay, it's been windy again. But thanks for joining me on this particular route, which by the time we finish it'll be 8 miles. So all the routes are there and back. So that's it for the time being until the next one. So just stay safe, and again, thanks